Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. Some breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one. On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Ground game's going to need to be good. They get 16 on the game's first play.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Mendoza. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
That is
yards.
sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
On the handoff, this is Genty. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Mendoza.
Oh,
Is over the middle and intercepted.
come on.
Picked
He
off
bumped me.
Brandon Jones.
I couldn't even get it out of my route.
First and 10 at their own 20.
Come on. That was boo-boo.
A first down throw for Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf. And it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop. And it sets up 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's gonna have the Broncos first down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. First down throw there is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
First down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And it'll
I
take
get
this
called
down
for
to
it.
the 2-yard line, but they are in business.
Incredible.
1st and goal coming up. To throw is Nix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Really nice job down in the red zone by this defense. You have to really be ready for anything. Run, pass, play action. You got to defend it all. Try to take advantage of the defense's goal line personnel. It was the right idea. Execution could have been a little better.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
So, Mike, when I played, we would sit in our goal line install meeting, and, you know, teams would try to come up with really creative ways to punch the ball across, but the simplest way I ever heard, I had a coach tell me that if every guy just tries to score with their man, we're going to end up with 6, and that's exactly the approach they took here.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Mendoza. That one caught by Beck. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll get forward for a couple. D.J. Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. Mendoza to throw again. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing again, it's Mendoza. 2 minutes
He dropped it.
First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This will be from 42 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board just before halftime.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Dare taking those points.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
He was brought down by Eric Stokes. A gain of 13 yards.
Big snap on 1st and 10. Open man, that's the veteran, Adam Southman. Center leads him up for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing, Nix. Over the middle, it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10, and here's Mendoza. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Trying to keep the momentum going after the turnover. They have delivered with a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 2nd down, here's Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
3rd and 10.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. To the air again, Mendoza. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now, Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll get it to Bowers on the screen. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able.
And he'll work his way into the end zone. That is Genty. That is a Raider TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are on top. It's now 10-7.
Raiders 10, Broncos 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Hicks, now to throw it here on 1st down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mendoza to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's 2nd down. Run out of the gun for Genty. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Mendoza. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal drop. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. On the return, here's Mims. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Matt Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 14 to begin this second half.
A gain of 14.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
On the stop.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down. Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Next, from the gun, on third down. And caught on the right side by Sutton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Broncos will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. A first down throw for Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. What a start to the quarter. That's a pickup of 19.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 33, here's second down and 9. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, Mendoza. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Jack Beck. Touchdown, Raiders. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. Throwing again, it's Mendoza. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
Nix's pass.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A run, Genty. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no game.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here's a designed run. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Gain of 5.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get.
22-yard attempt.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people giving them much of a shot coming in. They rode the energy of this home crowd. Got some big plays on both sides of the ball. They're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates the Raiders.
Today we're going to be trying Jack in the Box's new Cosmic Burgers. There's a breakfast burger, Philly cheesesteak burger, and a bacon ultimate burger. Here's the breakfast one. That's cheesy. Philly chili crunch. What? Bacon ultimate.
I'm looking for the big one.
How did Trevor woo you?
Sent me a DM.
What was the DM?
New favorite TikToker unlocked.
Whoa. The rest is history. I walked around with somebody this age, people would look.
Max Crosby. Whoever this guy is.
Hudson, you're a fucking real one, Hudson. Hudson, bang, bang, bang. Thank you, Hudson. Thank you so much, bro. Hudson! That's huge.
Watch this. You ever heard of Kenneth Walker? You ever heard of him?
I've heard of him, but I don't give a shit.
Good block. Good throw out. That's what I like to see, Pat. That's what I like to see, Pat. Let's see him. If we see movement, I'm gonna check out of it. I'm gonna run a fake motion.
How do I adjust the D-line, Chad?
No, stop asking Chad for fucking questions like that. That's cheating. That seriously is cheating.
Nice toss. Nice toss.
Throw. That was a good throw.
Oh, right stick down?
Throw. You're getting so much info. You gotta practice. You can't just come in here and freaking demand chat freaking answers.
It's crazy, bro. They've made it so hard to adjust.
It's okay.
Why would they make it so much harder to adjust?
I'll make sure EA gets your letter. Watch this. You know this guy's name? No, it's not.
Get off my It's right now. 14 left.
Make sure you guys get your
Slide. ID him. This. And nice, man. I got.
And we have the jersey.
Ours. You will be getting all the way down to.
Done. And you turn on triples. Hey, Bustin. You just got more up.
If you think that someone's in a dark place that's doing all those things, it may be you.
And the Heat run the Southeast Division, and not one time do I ever talk shit about no Southeast team, because I'm humble with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna regret this. I feel like. Why am I getting yellow so bad? What's up, Perp?
It'll look sick. Yo, Dakota's thinking of falling purple.
Holy shit.
You dropped the damn football.
I'm too much of a beast.
Right now.
Rounds. We need more accountability up in here. Give that guy a sub. Don't play. Don't play.
Perfect. I'm setting something up.
All over that.
I'm setting
You're not
something
setting
up.
anything up. You're not setting anything up.
I absolutely am.
Nice job. I knew you're going to abuse that. I knew you're going to abuse that. You're going to try harder.
Perfect. Do it again.
I don't have to do whatever you say. Why? Because I'm my own man.
Oh wow, you're developing a speech impediment as well.
No, my mouth is dry. I ripped them off. Makes me smarter. Work harder.
Oh my gosh, that's nasty. Horrible throw you can't read defense. Explain that then.
Explain what?
I want to see a touchdown, chat. Raise your hand if you want to see a touchdown.
Listen.
Ashton! Ashton! Oh my gosh.
Yeah? I'll take that.
I blocked my running back. You don't even touch him.
Second and 22. Ashton. He smoked too much kush. Wait, is that Ashton all? You're
she's like, cash at home? That's bullshit. That's my friend.
Where middle of a hand, the guy raised 4,000, I make it 14,000 with two jack. Wins the $2,500 no limit. So let's see what happens. These are bounties. Flop 5, 6, 32,000 a pot. I'm gonna bet 9,999. It's a good time. Fire away, baby. I mean, I think he has like 2 10s or 2 9s in this situation. I'm gonna give him 2 red 9s. More likely to have king queen or ace queen on me. Oh my god. So it's a bad card. I think it's 2 9s. I'm not gonna give a free card. Spent 14,555. He's got 2 9s. He probably thinks I have ace king right now. I mean, you could have king queen, but I don't think so. I think it's 2 red 9s. I'm gonna stick with that. Hopefully it's not the 2 10s. Looks like he's folding. Folding it. Ace in a row. I think it's 2 9s. It's pretty sure. There we go. Ship it, baby.
Let's go. You coming out, your walkout. coming out, your walkout song, like, bro, you're fucking hype. You look happy as fuck.
I know.
Dancing. And then all of a sudden, like, bam, you know, the cage doors close. How do you flip the switch like that? You know what I mean? It's incredible.
I think it just goes from literally having a good time to trying to kill or be killed now.
Right.
If I don't switch on, he's gonna kill me. That's what I think. Like when there might be thousands of people in the stadium and millions of people watching back home, but the only people in this world that matter are me, him, and the ref. That's it. Because the ref will decide when he wants to stop the fight, and then he's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So I need to kill him first. And I have a saying, there's no point in being nervous when you know you're going to win. That's like one of my things that I say.
Yeah.
And the only time in the UFC I've ever got any bit of nerves before I walked out there is when I fought Caregiving. That's the only time that when I before it was in the back in the locker room, it was like,
Yeah.
and I stood before walking out, and was like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just didn't feel like I normally do.
Yeah.
And then I felt it coming.
Yeah.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down throw for Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So they're left facing third and long. Throwing, it's Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Rodgers throwing to start it off. On target to his back, and we go down. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. They're going to stop that time. Keyshawn Nixon.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Rodgers to throw. They get to him and they drop him. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range. Edger and Cooper. And that's going to take us to 4th and 9.
This defense has to go on the field because of that sudden change environment, and they make a sudden impact.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go for it. Rodgers. That finds Pittman. Complete.
Are you fucking serious?
He's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
How the fuck does that get through?
Yards on 4th down, partner. And the
Come on.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Space to the left. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Running it after the penalty. He finds space into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It's frustrating.
Chris Boswell for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. He will be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on fourth. Bales out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And this one's going to get ahead for a gain of close to 12. And more importantly, a successful conversion on fourth down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And out of bounds he goes after picking up close to 8 yards there. Second and short coming up.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They stop it after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch. So give him one on that short completion.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand-in-hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan. I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They're going to go. It's Love. Buys time, rolling right. Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our first half of football. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. He's good for Pittsburgh. 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Rodgers will look to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Here's Rodgers. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Caught by Washington, left side. And he will score. Touchdown Steelers. Darnell Washington from 5 yards away. Boswell to add the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They bump their lead up to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. To the air with Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that is a Packers 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Love looking to pass. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Steelers will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception. Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The inside give to Dowdle. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this 2nd half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out, we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A pistol snap. Rodgers. The pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. Javon Hargrave. And that sets up 3rd and 15 to go.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. Here's 1, that's about 4. He's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
No couple of happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where it gets a good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
For the Steelers.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Love now to throw. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running route from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He's descended upon quickly and drops after looks like a yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's all hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that will be good for Packers first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Love. Forced out to his right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Rolling on second down, here's Love. Escapes out to the left. And they try him again, but this one is also incomplete. The defense staying focused on him after that last play drop. There to break it up. It's third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Getting out to his left. He's going to run for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Working quickly here.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Love throwing on fourth. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Bad game. Very bad.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. Second down coming up. Been a tough spot already. Sent out there trying to keep these guys out of field goal range. They're just on the edge of it, but so far so good on first down.
That's right, and you flip it around on the other side, Kate, when you get a ball like this from your defense in such prime position, you definitely want to capitalize.
Throwing on second. Rodgers. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone now. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 9 yards on the score. Boswell to add the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
Steelers 21. Packers nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Gronk. Here they come. First and 10. Love now. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete the through traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to the air. Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. A good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8. So a couple yards to go here after they picked up 8 on that last play. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. It's Golden. Hit there. It was forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that is a Packers first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
Here's Love. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no run connected. It's incomplete.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think you can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Throw here, third down. Chased out to his right. Uh-oh, Love fumbled it. And the Steelers get to it. It's a foot race. At the 20. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Buying some time right. And they pick him off.
Fucking done with it. Jordan Love experience.
Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing.
He quit? What happened there?
You WhatsApp.
Yo. What happened there? Oh, I gotta win. Wow. Okay, I'll take it. No.
You must have lagged out, I think, LOL.
Yeah, I think, like, even in the beginning of the game it was laggy, like, on a few run plays. But, I mean, nothing came of it. But, I'll take it. I'll be back.
Face with tears of joy.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
I don't want to do this.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and long for Hurts. Oh, he's got a man here, and that's Lemon. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He kept the play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him, and down he goes.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks left.
Cooper DeJean on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Mitchell on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 33-yard
Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Barkley. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there, get the stop, and a loss of about 2 yards.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break, and while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. This is to Goddard on the screen. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Barkley. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
John Campbell on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, if you're that open, that ball has to be complete. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. He looks middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
on first down. It's Hurts. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
Listen, Mike, we talk all the time about if you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you got to have a short memory. You got to get back on the horse and get going. But 2 drives, 2 picks, both returned for touchdowns. I'm not sure if I've seen a worse start to a game. And we're going to find out a lot about this quarterback as he takes the field here for drive number 3.
Here's Pierce for the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set.
Sweet.
Let's spin her out towards shortstop. This may be a tough play. What a play by Lopez. Not in time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it.
By the Raiders.
Throwing is Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Number 2, Ashton Genty. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for Trey Tucker.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 55 yards. And the Raiders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Colts nothing.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing, Jones. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. Now Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Ginty. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cousins now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they went back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a second and 10. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. On the draw is Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yo, dude.
Raiders?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
He is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw, Cousins. Open man down the field, it's Bowers. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins going to change it up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, it's Cousins. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Cousins. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead.
Pat Gay on for the Raider field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field. So he was looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Cousins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly.
I'm trying to charge the controller. Come on, damn it.
Coaches from the NFL all the way down
Fucking
to the
hate
Pee
these
Wee
scores.
level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted.
Cousins pass intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Open man, Westbrook Akine. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Raiders 10.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself off, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man, it's Pierce.
Jones pass, complete to Alex Pierce. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Second down and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 51 yards. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
2nd and 17 at the 39-yard line.
Cousins.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Cousins to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Cousins. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Raiders will line up for the
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
They'll again try for two, this time for the 7. Cousins. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the two-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this one figured to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jones. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after.